Hey, it's your girl Hollywood Cee Cee, and you are rocking with DJ Pest.
You like borderline ratchet, you know that?
I know.
You like it like that though, don't you?
I mean, you get what you get. Because sometimes you might get the real bossy, you might get the real bougie, you might get the clatchet. You never know what you're gonna get. I was like Bougetto in high school. Like, that's what they wrote. No, that wasn't self-proclaimed. That's what was written all up in through my yearbook. Security guard.
Is that a word?
Bougetto. It's like bougie and ghetto.
All right, well, it's lit. All right, well, this is a podcast that I'm gonna start doing where I want to link up with entrepreneurs like yourself. I want to give.
You gotta answer the ting.
Oh, yeah, I can put something there. I can put something right there in that shot. That's going to work out perfectly. But you happen to be a very, very people-moving, making moves type person, so I had to get you. I didn't know how I was going to... This is coincidental how this actually worked out because I didn't know when we were ever going to cross paths. I was like, do I have to take this show to L.A.?
Yes.
Whatever. We'll get there soon enough. But I know you.
Yes, you do.
I think I know you well, but maybe there are some things I want to ask you. How did you get into this music industry?
That's your question right now?
That's my first question.
All right. Well, I got into the music industry by chance, I would say, because I thought dudes just wanted a cute girl in the studio, right? So I'm gonna still pull up, but I'm not that girl. So I started just being nosy. What does this do? How does this do this? So they started asking me questions, and then they just started mentoring me, and now I'm here today.
How old were you?
I was about 18, 19.
How old are you now?
25 today.
Yeah, today is her birthday.
25 today. Yeah, so it was kind of by chance. I was doing a whole lot of stuff in the entertainment industry prior. I've been in the industry for 11 years. So I've done acting, modeling, promoting, hosting, all of that good stuff. So I was actually in a bad contract for 2 years. And they were like, if you breach contract...
Hold on, wait. A modeling contract or...
Modeling, hosting, yeah.
Okay.
And they were like, if you breach contract, you're not going to be able to work in the industry for 3 years. So I'm like, see, mama didn't raise no fool. So I just started continuing to work. I'm working for free, but I can't get out of my contract. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to network like crazy. I'm going to build connections. I'm going to learn the industry from behind the scenes, really get to know it, really get to know what I'm getting myself into. And I'm I believe in like what God does in anointing. So I believe in like every position, every job I've worked, everything built me up to what I'm doing today. Because I apply every job I've had to what I do today.
Yeah.
So that's how I got here.
It's interesting.
Self-made for sure.
So what's more important, modeling or music?
Music.
Was it ever a chance where it was modeling?
Yes. There was a chance, but there was a time where that was more important, but I was still trying to find myself, really trying to figure out what I wanted to do because I wanted to model because I loved Tyra Banks. And I'm 5'2", so you saw how far that was going to get.
Wait, let's have this conversation right quick because I don't understand that. You have to be tall to be a model?
Yeah, that's how they seen it until maybe a couple years ago when times changed. Yeah. But it was really like in high fashion because I don't like vixen modeling. I don't want to be in nobody's video. I like high fashion. So to be that, you have to be like 5'6", 5'7" plus, and I'm not nowhere near that. So they're like, you can do print modeling, so that's just photo shoots.
Okay, just photo shoots.
No runway.
No runway. So
maybe catalog.
Is that goals? Is that like something somebody wants to do, or is that just like, no, this is the lower level?
You want the runway.
Really?
I wanted the runway.
In today's time of social media, you still want the runway.
Yes.
What do you get from the runway?
That breeze, you see me? Like, you see this outfit? Yes. Like, you own it. And it's like a part of being by yourself. You're not really a product of somebody else. When it comes down to print modeling, you're just a face for somebody else's campaign. Meanwhile, when you're on the runway, yeah, you're wearing somebody else's clothes, but it's kind of about you in that moment. Because...
I never...
You get what I'm saying?
I got the camera, I take pictures, but I've never understood what modeling is
okay, but it's like when it's working, not just saying I'm gonna do a photo shoot just because I want to do a photo shoot or I'm booked to do this photo shoot.
No, what I mean is like, what you want to get paid.
Yeah, you want to get paid.
So when you're on the runway wearing people's clothes or the fashion that the promoter is presenting, that's how you get paid. Do you keep the is that
you get paid? Like there's a lot of respect in it. Period. Just in the modeling industry, as depending on how you take it, because there's like Instagram models and vixens. That's a whole nother world.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, and that's a popular world now, right? I mean,
but I don't want to be a part of that world.
Okay, why not? Like, that's what because to me, for somebody that doesn't know the industry, it seems like Instagram, social media, that is the big platform. That's where Rihanna does her. She releases like photo shoot pictures on social media before.
Right, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that because we use that as a platform. Yeah. But at the same time, Instagram models aren't respected.
Okay.
They get laughed at often, just like video vixens get laughed at often.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So if you want to be respected in the industry, you want to go where you're going to be respected, where they're taking you seriously, where the bigger bags are.
Yeah.
You know, and you can still take that and transform it to a platform like social media. Because even though, say, like a Brittany Renner, who I love, she's probably getting paid a couple $1,000s to do something, but you want a double-digit bag? Okay, you want to say, okay, I can do this, this bringing my modeling platform, my high fashion platform here. So thinking like Kendall Jenner, what she's doing. She's got all this platform, and she's got a bag, and she's high fashion. And she can take it to Instagram, too, and still finesse it that way.
How do you feel when you see all these women out of nowhere just making, like, lipstick and...
I love it.
All of them? Like, everybody, this is the new move? Like, that's...
I love it, but I want to know the story behind it. Like, why do you want to do this? Is it because you saw so-and-so doing it and you thought that was an easy path to do? Or because you really wanted to have a makeup line your whole life? I used to have a nonprofit called More Than a Pretty Face. I put it on hold for a little bit, but More Than a Pretty Face. And it was actually giving women substance. Yeah. So I believe in having some substance behind what you're doing. Don't just do it just because you want to hustle or you want to be in the conversation now or in, everybody's doing it.
So money ain't in modeling right now.
Money is in modeling, but it depends on where you take it.
Do you know anybody right now that's securing a bag in the modeling industry personally, like that on that you talk to on the rep?
Yes.
And this is their living, like they making a living off of it.
They can living off of it, and it's like you get perks that way. Like so, your manager might be able to say, "Hey," or your agency might say, "Hey, I'm gonna put you up in a condo in New York. Just do it. Just do your job. Cool."
Modeling and hip hop are the same thing. They're one and the same thing. And I remember when I was younger.
You was modeling?
No, never. No, I'm ugly.
Some photo shoots doing white t-shirt contests.
No. So like when the laptop came into the picture, like my older DJ friends and stuff like that, they said we were doomed. Because anybody can get a laptop. Anybody can now be a DJ. Back then, you can only be a DJ if you had 2 turntables and a mixer and records and stuff like that. So I look at it I'm trying to look at it from the perspective of saying, okay, when models was modeling before it was social media, it was kind of like, okay, I'm a model because you see me in this magazine, you see me in that.
You published. You
publish. Yeah. Now people can really throw that publish word up just for sake. Like, there's no magazines. Everyone's doing internet and social media.
True, but at the same time, also, people are cracking down on that because anybody can say it. Now you got to show your credentials.
Yeah.
Who's shooting you? What are you shooting for? So as a model, yes, you can build your portfolio, but you don't need booking info in your bio if nobody's paying you or really booking you. And it's like, what are you getting booked for? You getting booked for a little Chris birthday party, or are you getting booked to model for Tom Ford?
Yeah.
It's really like where you decide to put it, and don't take the easy way out because you can ruin your career before it even starts, just depending on like how you decide to do it. And I get asked to mentor a lot of girls. It's crazy because I didn't take that route, but people ask me for advice all the time.
Yeah. So are you retired? Are you a retired model?
No. I'm sitting back on it. I'm really sitting back on it because it's like I can manage other people, but I don't have it to manage myself. Because like being short, like I said, and also being African American, I have to work harder, like so much more than the average person that's trying to model. So it's like the energy that I'm putting into my business and having to like triple that to do it for myself too, that's a lot of work.
Yes,
I'm not afraid of it, but I'm like, let me go do what I really want to do. Like, I fell in love with what I'm doing right now. I've spent nights crying, happy tears, stressful tears, blessed tears behind this. I wasn't doing that in modeling.
Yeah.
So.
All right, well. Because you're a good model.
Thank you.
I've seen a lot of like the work that you have put out, and I think probably like past year.
Thank you.
And just to see you just completely into music now is just it's not confusing. It's not like, why is she doing that? But it's just different. Like, I know you as the model.
It's always there, you know, and I can do a photo shoot today and still get that camera popping. You know, it's something that's never going to go anywhere. And they always say, what, millionaires have 7 streams of income. That can always be one, you know, but as I build my platform, it'll be easier for me to get my foot in the door that way. Because they're going to say, okay, I see this prosperous, beautiful black woman. Let's pay her to come do this for us because I have a platform now. So that's helping me with my brand. They're going to use my brand to help them with their brand. I'm still going to be able to model. So I'm not saying no to it. I'm just putting it in my back pocket right now.
For now.
For now.
Because you're going to be modeling like in the end of 2019, like walking on the runway.
Yeah.
You got a plan.
Yes.
I already know. Yeah. I know how you work. I get it. So now,
always have a plan.
Now I hop on Instagram. I hop on your Facebook page. Now you got a brand now. So you manage an artist.
Yes.
And I'm seeing you. I'm seeing you taking pictures. You know, I'm seeing you standing.
What have you seen, Pest?
You got one joint with Scott Storage, right?
Yes.
That's a move to me.
He's a dope person.
So I saw you. The reason I say that's important because I saw you share the flyer for the event, and then the next picture on Instagram you were with him. Mm-hmm. So it's not like one of those things where it's like, oh, we bumped into you making moves. You know what I'm saying?
Or that's the homie.
Yeah, that's the homie. I could tell like you were behind the scenes on that one, and you actually executed it when y'all had that conversation, and then you took a picture just to bookmark that moment.
Yeah, that was a dope moment. Like I will always remember that. And he was releasing his new artist. The Golden Fly. Yeah.
So you in LA?
I am.
I'm trying. Yeah, I do. We ain't gonna talk about that now though. But my thing is like, we had this conversation. Why was the real reason? Like, what was like? This is the last straw. I'm out of Phoenix. I'm gonna go back to where I can do this at for real. And also, what made you come to Phoenix in the first place? Like, you were in LA. Mm-hmm. You were already there. You decided to come to Phoenix. Why was that?
Okay, so your first question was...
We're going to skip the second question. We're going to go right to this. Why did you come to Phoenix in the first place?
Why did I come to... Well, I mean, I was young, and I wasn't really in a place to make my own decisions.
Oh, okay.
So it was like a whole family move. Mm. And it was like, once I could get on my feet to do what I wanted to do when I was ready to do it, then it was like, go about your business. Yeah. You're grown. You know, but my mom's not going to let 17, 18-year-old Crystal just go back to California because she feel like it, you know. And I didn't even have a plan for myself. I was trying to be in criminal justice. I went to college for criminal justice.
That's what I'm saying. Know? Like, there's a lot of things that's been going on with Cee Cee right now, so...
I did an interview before, and they were asking me, like, what do you do? And I was like, I think I have a double life. I'm like, I'm going to school to be a cop, but here I am in the entertainment industry.
Yeah. So what was the last straw? Like because you could have made it out here in Phoenix.
You think so?
No, I'm not saying that as like a challenge or like, I'm saying you could have made it work in Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? Not you could have made it in Phoenix. You could have made it work.
Yeah.
But something happened in Phoenix where it was like, nah, peace. Like, I'm out. What was that exact moment where you was like, I'm gone? Because I talked to you at a location, at a venue, at a party, and there was no moving anywhere in your conversation.
Yeah, because you and I was making plans. You know what I mean? And then a couple months after that, it was like, oh, bye, guys. Yeah, bye.
You know what I'm saying? No parties, no nothing. I'm just gone. I'll see y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Moving to California is something I had been thinking about for the longest, and I wasn't going to do it until early 2019. And then slowly, you know, like your prayers get answered. And it's like, even when you're not ready for them, I really got that moment with what do you do when you ask for something, but you're not really ready for it?
Yeah.
I got that. I was talking about it, spoke it into existence, said 2019. Slowly, I started losing people. I lost relationships. I lost friends. I lost my job. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was like everything was just falling into place how it was supposed to, because even though I was losing this, I was gaining other things, but it was out there.
Yeah.
So it was like this business thing called out here. This opportunity is here. This artist wants to work with you out there. And that's another thing. The artists that I was working with out here, I was managing them from Arizona, and they were in California, both of them. And I was like, I'm wasting gas. I'm wasting money coming back and forth. They need somebody that's going to be there. If they're paying me, I need to be right there. So that was more so for them, too. Because, like, I treat my artists like my kids. They need my money.
All the artists in Cali?
Right now, no. But the artists that I had at the time, they were in California. But I have 2 artists in California. We got some artists in Atlanta.
So how do you work with them? I mean, you had to put in
the ones in Atlanta.
Yeah, you had to put importance on the people in California.
Business. So let me tell y'all. So I ended up getting a business partner. We're like duplicates of each other, and I was one of those people. I'm really strong headed, so I like working by myself. I don't like working with other people. It's hard for me. But I met somebody that's literally like myself. We had the same business model, same business plan, and we decided to just work together. He's in Atlanta, and it's like I've got Rockstar, he's got Drummer Boy. I've got Hip Hop Weekly, he's got Rolling Out. So it's like we have the same strings, but it's like being able to put that on both sides of the map and execute them at the same time. We're golden. So that's how we're able to execute it while he's managing those artists in Atlanta when I'm in LA. When he comes to LA, he can work on his artists and we share it.
What's the advantage to having you as a manager?
The advantage of having me as a manager, I'm a woman, first and foremost.
Okay.
And I use that to my advantage, but I use it properly and with respect. Okay? There's nobody in this industry that can say anything about me in a negative light because my work ethic is on point. And men aren't so egotistic when it comes to working with women. So you have that. Also, I'm nurturing, so I understand. I don't feel like I have to be like, get this done. I'm here to make this plan with you, you know. And I'm learning with you. I'm building with you, so you don't feel like you're comfortable. It's comfortable working with me. I'm plugged in too. So, and I'm gonna make sure we always have a plan. All the artists I've worked with were like, man, you got my best interest at heart. You my right hand.
So what's the end game?
What do you mean?
I know what the advantage is. What's the end game? What is the end game? I'm a DJ, and yes, I am managing an artist. But every artist, I don't manage more than one artist. So I can only imagine when you're managing more than one artist, you have an end game.
Well, with me, I'm like another advantage to working with me by myself or with my new partner, us, and our brand. It's like the working with a label without a label because we've got access to all the majors. We've got all the radio. We have we have PR. We have everything that you need if you were getting it from a label, but you have that in 2 people. Yeah. That's an asset that not a lot of people have, you know? And the end game is to create a powerhouse. Like, I don't label myself as a publishing company, or I don't want to follow nobody else's lane, as you can kind of see with the modeling question. I want to create my own lane. So I'm like, I don't want to be a label. I don't want to be a publishing company or a production company. I'm a powerhouse. I'm creating an artistic powerhouse. Labels can shop from our roster, but I'm still that person's manager walking into any deal.
So do you want to manage strictly artists? Like, you wouldn't be managing models and stuff like that, would you? You're not trying to create a rock nation, are you?
It's talked about. It's conversation. My partner wants to do models and stuff like that because he's modeled and he's done it before. I don't know. I personally want to focus on artists because that's where I'm at right now. And with the new studio opening, that's like another advantage. So that's where I'm at with it. Wow. But you never know what could happen 5-10 years from now. Like I said, I have people asking me to mentor them. But like I said, I want to keep my own path. So if I can't find a way to make it my own, I probably won't do it.
Do you see a difference in regional music? Like, do you see, you dealing with artists in Atlanta. I know you know artists, or you deal with artists in Phoenix. You deal with artists in LA or California. Do you see a difference? Like, do you see a different pattern in the artist? Do you see a different work ethic? Can you look at an artist and be like, yo, he from Atlanta? Can you look at an artist and be like, yo, he from LA? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yes, you can.
What do you see?
It's the way people carry themselves. You know, it's definitely the way people carry themselves. Musically, it's also in the mode, like, the way they carry themselves, you know? And people here, like, I'm sorry to say, but they don't want it bad enough. It sounds good. Anytime an artist from Arizona comes and talks to me, it's like, okay, it sounds good. I have friends that I don't manage any artists in Arizona. And there's no specific reason for that, but I need you to want it bad enough. Yeah. I have friends, I'm not going to say names, but I have friends that ask me and they'll come to me for advice and they'll give me these plans that they have. But I get disappointed in them when you're coming to me and you're telling me about this plan, but you're not executing it. Mm-hmm. You come to me telling me about another plan, but what happened to the first one? Mm-hmm. You're wasting your own projects. You know what I mean? So that's how I just thought, okay, it sounds good, but what are we doing here?
Yeah.
If I had me as a friend and I was trying to get into the music industry, I would for sure be like, so how can you help me?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it makes sense.
But it's like, that's not there. So I don't know what their focus point is. There's so many people that I know that have come here from other states, big states, Michigan, Atlanta, California, New York, and they're like, oh, I'm trying to change the game in Arizona. Good luck.
Yeah, like, why is that? Like, why does
everybody's trying to do that, but it's like, man, an artist ain't come up out here since like Willie North Pole.
Yeah, I don't really know any
popping.
Yeah, but it's a lot of. I'm not gonna alienate Phoenix and say like it's your fault.
Jordan Sparks.
We don't associate her with Arizona.
Why not?
We don't. Like, there's nobody like, yo, that's Arizona's queen. You know what I'm saying? That's the queen of Arizona.
Okay, so who is the queen of Arizona?
No, I don't know.
That's unfortunate because Arizona been here for a very, very long time.
But musically, it hasn't.
Maybe she's in a different genre.
No, she's in a respected genre. Like Jordan Sparks.
No, I'm saying maybe the queen. Maybe the queen that we're talking about is in a different genre that we just haven't touched on or we don't know. You know what I mean?
Well, we hip hop heads. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, we need to find a queen. And a king, because I don't know a king either.
Yeah, but there's people trying to claim it, but it's like, are you putting in your groundwork? What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really feel that anybody's really out here winning in any city unless they come to the DJ. Like, they have a support system or a fan of the music asking the DJ to play that specific song.
Yeah.
If you don't have that, then you don't run the city. Like, you don't have any kind of like stay in the city.
Yeah.
And I haven't been in Phoenix no longer than 5 years. I would say the only person that's ever happened to, honestly, no shade, no trying to make somebody else seem bigger than thing, is an artist named Relax Though.
Relax Though?
Yeah. I remember being in the club more than once.
Yeah, and you're a DJ, so you know.
Yeah, I'm in this position where this will happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this ain't something I heard. Like, where I was standing in the booth and somebody would walk up to me and be like, yo, fam, number 12, off Relax Though, blah, blah, blah.
What'd you think about number 12?
I play it all, you know what I'm saying? I play it. There's a couple songs on this Cold Summer mixtape that I played already. But I'm telling you, like, they solidified when they're like, yo, he ain't nowhere in the building. They ain't pulling out their phones like, yo, we playing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just something they want to catch a vibe to.
That's what's up. So how do you feel as a DJ? Like, how do you feel, or how long do you think it'll take before you're able to actually break an Arizona artist? Because DJs are record breakers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but the record breaking term, I don't know. I haven't seen a record being broke by a DJ in a very long time. I know that there's records being broke, obviously, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think that machine runs through the DJ like it used to anymore.
Why do you think that is? I know you're supposed to be answering that question, but these are some questions I need to know.
Because everyone's DJing. None of the clubs have like when you broke a record in a popping club. Mm-hmm. The popping club is where you broke the records at. We don't have a popping club. Like, everything is so, like, yesterday, for example, was Thanksgiving. Anywhere else in the country, clubs is going up. And the metro hip-hop community, clubs is going up. I ain't saying there was a club going up in Iowa. But, you know, in Atlanta, they had a Thanksgiving Day party for sure at a big major club. I'm pretty sure LA had it popping. I'm pretty sure, like, Michigan, Illinois, all these states had it popping. But when it came to, like, Phoenix, Arizona, literally everybody was like, no, we just, you know, we got family. It's too many people coming in from out of town. You ain't trying to take your grandma to a nightclub.
Right.
So it's like the club atmosphere in Phoenix, Arizona just isn't, it's uncomparable.
Yeah.
So you have to break an artist in another way. In the club, 1 spin, 2 spins out of, you know what I'm saying, out of some random spot like V Live or something, like, it's not going to get an artist broke. And the radio market is even different here. You know, like, they don't have a top 88 with an underground, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got that one show on Sunday, we got that one hip hop showcase over here, So it's just like the market, the demographic for hip hop is not strong enough to break somebody. That person have to leave and then.
Before I left, I was also working as a radio personality, and I was also doing music curation for them. So I was the one doing music coordination. So I was the one creating the playlist and putting it out. And I had the opportunity to say, hey, if I was working with any artist, I could put them in rotation. And this is like radio, like everywhere, Pandora. Yeah. Everybody can listen to it. I didn't have anybody to put on that list.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's crazy. Like, anybody, you go to LA, they got a heck of people that they ready to put on stack. Everybody. Like, what is Arizona? I don't know.
But like I said, it's no disrespect.
It's no shade.
It's
but
no
it should
shade.
be motivation.
It's also hard for, like, with me being from Detroit, you got that one person from the east side, 7 Mile, that the whole city can get behind. You can't do that when somebody's from Chicago coming into Phoenix. He has no hood support. There's no hood that can get behind him. And then the people that are starting out here in Phoenix, they're just kind of like overshadowed by so many other people that's from the outside. It's really sharky out here. Like, it's not competition to the point where it's like violent, but the opportunities are not as open as, you know what I'm saying? Like, artists come here and they perform. I use On the Run tour. Khaled is opening up for Beyonce and Jay-Z everywhere in this country. And everywhere in this country, he's bringing out Lil Duval in Atlanta. He's bringing out somebody from New York in New York. But when he came to Phoenix, all he was doing was just playing records. There's nobody he could bring out. You know what I'm saying? So you see these other concerts and stuff like that happen, and you never see somebody from the hometown opening. We're not talking about something going on in Monarch. We're talking about, like, the big concerts.
What about, like, Futuristic?
I can't say this without always having to put the no shade disclaimer on there, but it's just like, do we play Futuristic, or he just has the most views and he's the one everyone's listening to?
Yeah, I think he's the one everybody.
Yeah, but I don't have not one Futuristic song anywhere on my
I don't know one.
But I don't even know one. But I respect.
No shade, but like, he did his thing.
Yeah, he's doing his thing. Like, he ain't done. You know what I'm saying?
Because I've heard his name bounce around in other states, and it's like, when you, that's the goal that I give a lot of artists. Like, you can you could do something in your hometown. Yeah. But can you go over there and have the same type of move? Like, without saying anything, without your own promo, do you have other people talking about you? Yeah. You know.
It's interesting. I'm all for it. I'm entertained by this 24/7. Like, every opportunity I get to even think about it, I'm just entertained about how nothing is changing. Yeah. And then you see, it's kind of like funny. You see the person come in talking big cash, and then it don't work out. Then he's on the next train back out to where he came from and stuff like that. It's a real weird situation. I really don't know how to explain it. I moved here because I was told when I was in Michigan that this was an easy market. Period. It wasn't nothing. I know people.
Perspective. Why they said it was easy though? Like,
because it's behind.
Yeah.
So with somebody that's coming from, at the time I was coming from a B-A market in music. This was always a C and D. You know what I'm saying? So at that time it was like, yo, if you go there with what you know now, you'll go out there and make it big. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was like, word, because I really wanted to move to New York. So I asked a bunch of people that was in Arizona, like a bunch of people. And it's funny because I don't talk to none of them now, but I was asking like, how's it there? How's it there? And I just remember after one party, I was just out like, yo, you all in here, we here. You know what I'm saying? And it took time, but everything they were saying to me was right. Like, it's behind. It's just like really behind. There's songs out here that won't break for months, and they're all ready to move. They all ready to go to song for DJs in other cities, but we won't get it for months. And that's disturbing, but it is what it is. It's the market. This is the market. So just work this market. And that's what I feel like I'm doing. I'm working this market. People tell me to move to LA. People tell me to move to California. People tell me to move to Vegas. People tell me to come back home. But I'm like, no, it's something in Phoenix that I love this. Like, I really like this. Yeah. So I don't think I would retire here. I don't think I'm going to be 40 years old, you know what I'm saying? Like, still trying to get this movement moving in Arizona. But this is a great landmark in my book, like a good chapter in my book.
Or if anything, the people that are actually trying to make those moves, because everybody that I've heard say that they want to, revolutionize Arizona, they all have different pockets in the music industry. And I feel like if everybody kind of got together make it happen.
But you just said why that won't happen.
Why?
Because everyone's trying to be the person that's going
I want it to be me.
I want it to be me. Yeah. I want to change Arizona.
You can't do it by yourself. I had to get another person realizing I can't do it by myself.
You can't do it by yourself. There's no way possible. There's no way. Anybody that you look at right now, they have a team. Like, there's somebody doing something for them. You know what I'm saying? So you can't do it by yourself. And a lot of people just think that they're going to be cocky enough and it's going to be me. I'm about to make this move. I'm about to make this happen. And then it just fails. And like, sorry to say, you see that. All right, y'all. F Arizona. I'm going somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But, you know, back to you. I saw that. That's why I was like, okay, she getting out of here because she knows she got something on her mind, and I think she can find another form plan and another blueprint to make what she wants to happen. Yeah. And you've done that. So hooray for you. You know what I'm saying? Like all claps, and I don't know what else we can do. Yeah. I'll probably insert like a sound effect or something right here to make it sound.
The beep 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 beep.
Yeah, I got you. But yeah, it's a good thing that you kind of like got yourself into a position that you want to be in, like where you want to be. And the people that's paying attention, we see it. Like, it ain't. You'll be lying if they don't say, like, yo, I don't see what she doing. Yeah, she ain't doing nothing. She went out to that lane taking L's. Like, you out there catching mad W's.
Thank you.
So keep doing what you're doing. Just in that case, like, what else you got to say?
I mean, I'm always here. Like, even though I left, I'm always somebody that people have that know me or that are trying to get into the industry have access to. I'm not accessible, you know what I mean? It's still like exclusive stuff, you know, and the resources there though is what I'm saying, you know. So it's like artists that actually need somebody that's going to listen to them, because that's the reason why I started the development part. I didn't come in as a manager. I started with artist development because I'm like, hey, somebody needs to tell you your song sucks. But I'm not just going to tell you your song sucks. I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to help you make it better. You know, I'm not going to tell you you ashy and not give you no lotion. Let me help you. You know, that's why I'm here. I did artist consultations. So, like, I would do those over the phone, Skype, whatever it is, and I'll give artists exercises and challenges. And I've had artists from Arizona contact me for those, you know, a couple. And hoping that they applied it. You know, I know a couple, but that did. And also, it's like when you come to Arizona, when you come to LA, you have that platform as well. You can contact me. You need connections. You need the studio. You need this. And I'm only going to give it to you if you're ready for it. I'm not going to give you just a resource for nothing. I'm not going to give you, hey, contact this producer for nothing. But I'm here.
We know.
I'll do that in my way. I'll help in my way.
Well, I don't want to make this conversation seem like we're wrapping it up, like I never want to see, because remember I told you I want to keep this like a conversation that we're having, not like a Q&A. Like, that's not the thing I'm trying to have. So I feel like if I just end it right here and don't say nothing, then we can pick up this conversation somewhere else along the line and continue to talk about what you have achieved since the last conversation.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're just going to leave it at that. Because I want you back here. Like, you're somebody that you are a major key into the engine that I was out here trying to build, and a couple other people trying to build too. So we want to see more of you.
Definitely. Take this to LA. You know, I might have some other exclusive interviews I can line you up with.
Yeah. In that case, by the time.
In that case.
In that case, by the time you see the end of this video, I'll be in LA for the next one.
Yeah.
But no, I want to do that. I want to be able to exchange, and you know what I'm saying. I give you something, you give me something. You know what I'm saying. And we'll make something work, because maybe that was a plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it was a plan for you to go there and plant those seeds there while I still continue to plant the seeds here, and then we can just share the fruits from the trees once they get up and get grown.
Yeah. Because it's a lot coming, you know. And I hate, one thing I hate about the industry is when you like NDAs. Like, I know they're important, but I'll be like, dang, I want to say something so bad.
Yeah,
like,
you can't. Yeah.
When I have some, like, even like with my own like press releases, I'm like, I want to put this out so bad. They'll be like, what do you want the tagline to be? Or no, they'll send me like example taglines. I'm like, can I say something? You know? And then, you know, but you know what's crazy? Like, yes, I have blessings. Yes, I have this, but you still have the people that like are preying on your downfall. And I've had people like see me post like my press releases that come out. I don't do PR. We'd already talked about this.
We just talked about it. Yeah.
And somebody was like, I'm going to contact them and tell them it's fake news. Like, what kind of, who does that? Like, wow, that's crazy. Or somebody that was like, your life is a joke. Like, I wish I could just be next to these people and be like, I'm boot ganging y'all out here. Like, what?
They actually make this easier for you, so just let them continue to do what they do. As long as they're not doing nothing that's affecting your direct pockets. Right
Deposit.
Now. Yeah. I was trying to mix the two words that came out wrong. But yeah, as long as you're not, being interfered by somebody that's affecting you at this current moment, it's just all talk. And that gives you promotion because I don't even think I would be where I was if I didn't have anybody opposing what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if everybody was just agreeing for me, something would be wrong. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. With artists out here, it's like you will only grow off of the criticism. Yeah. Because if nobody's telling you you out of pocket, you out of line, you're never going to get in line. So it's like the friends that they surround themselves with, their gang, their squad, whoever it is, stop trying to put on for your team because your team ain't putting on for you. And it's like they're not telling you what you need to hear. Your song is not popping. Ask yourself why your song isn't a hit. You know what I mean? Or it's like you got a whole group of 5 people. One wants to be an artist, but all your friends want to be artists too. Meanwhile, somebody can be your DJ, somebody can be your promo, somebody can be your manager. They're all good at other stuff. The one that's selling drugs, he good with money. No. You know
Too many keys.
mean?
Too many keys.
You know what I mean?
I'm done. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me, partner.